stay low just long enough to get past the trees and the overhanging limbs and then cut up. Cut has a better chance of holding the green. Main thing he's got to do is take that bunker in front out of play. That is no man's land. Actually, Kevin's shot is a little easier because he's up closer to that tree. Well, he went for the cut, didn't cut. Just hit it straight out to the left. I don't think Kevin is going to have to cut it as much because he's so much closer to the tree.
Big shot here, tied for the lead.
Yeah, he's got the overhanging branch there. Got to avoid that. So just take plenty of club, make a smooth swing. It won't drive it up in the air as much. If you can hit a cut, it will hold the green. He's not aimed nearly as far left as Lehman was. Oh, it was on a great line. Just needed to carry another 5 yards. Tough up and down, but he does have plenty of green to work with.
Here's a look.
Yeah, taking a look at this. He drives it right underneath there and really doesn't curve it a lot with. Just may have fallen just a hair to the right.
Up to 15.
And, well, nice look at the 15th from behind the tee. Middle hole location in the back. And, Kurt, this is always an interesting par 3. You have the wind blowing one way, but it feels like it's going a different direction.
It's tough to get the wind right when it's out of the southwest like it is right now. Sometimes it feels like it's quartering in. Other times it feels like it's straight right to left. So club selection is very important here. He has 7-iron. If you get it going left of this flagstick, it's easy to put it in that back bunker, which is a tough shot.
185 yards today, 177 over that right bunker.
Just left of it. Needs to get down.
It does. It will hang on. Actually, that's a decent look.
So Paul Broadhurst tied for the lead as he plays the 15th. Kevin Sutherland will need to get up and down to remain a Cup championship in Phoenix. And a former winner, Kevin Sutherland, third shot. On
the upslope makes this a little bit easier. Oh, that's very well done. Nice shot. Good touch.
That to remain in a tie for the lead.
Yeah, being on the upslope, he could take a little bit firmer strike at it, create the spin. Really kept it under control. That was very nice.
To the 18th, par 5. Only par 5 on the back 9 at Phoenix Country Club. Number 1 and number 18. And number 7, the 3 par 5s. And Fred has found that bunker on the left side of the fairway.
Yeah, that means he hit a very poor layup. No matter where the tee shot was, you wouldn't want to put it in this bunker. This is not a fun shot. It's a good 50, 60 yards from the hole. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is really, really good. That's just pure talent right there. Golf's too easy for Fred Cookie.
Now this is Lehman's par putt at 14 after missing the green to the left.
Yeah, didn't have any green to work with over there, short-sided, down in the rough. Almost impossible to stop it from where he was. This has significant movement from right to left. Just needed more pace.
It's going to be a drop shot for Lehman. He'll go back to 1 under on the day.
And to 15 now with Corey Pavin. His tee shot in the front bunker.
Hit 5-iron, John, but he missed it just a little bit, and then he cut it back into that breeze, and it's knocked it out of the sky. So it came up short in this bunker, but plenty of green to work with. Pretty straightforward for him.
Yeah, he went up and looked at it from behind the hole, so he's thinking one thing right here.
he gave it a good read. That is not very good for him.
Don't think that was a very good strike at all. Tried a little chunk and run. He chunked it, but it didn't run.
Ernie Els' third shot at that par 5 18th.
Yeah, just over the back of the green, and tough little pitch. Pretty well done there by Ernie, but he's got another one of those, another good 5-footer there. That was not an easy pitch shot. The only thing that made it at all doable was he was on the upslope.
West short to save par at 14.
Had to hit that solid. He did. Just pour that in there. Very nice.
Up to the 15th, and Paul Broadhurst hit a nice tee shot. Kurt, it is just off the green, but this is very holeable.
It is very holeable, and he's been hitting some very solid putts here the last couple holes. It's kind of a funny putt, though. And I think that's why he's taking a little extra time to read it here. Where his ball's sitting on the fringe, I actually think it's going to come off the fringe going just a little bit to the right. Going to break a little right early. But at the end, I think it's going to straighten up. It might even go back to the left at the end. Probably just straighten up at the end.
He's made some pretty good efforts from just off the edges of the green, so.
And it is quick. He has to respect the speed going down this slope.
Definitely. Leaving the flagstick in. There it goes right. And you're exactly right. It did go back to the left at the end.
Tell you, I like the speed, though. You know, this guy's trying to win a golf tournament. He's not overly lagging it down there.
Left himself with a couple of feet, though.
Sutherland safely in at the 14th. Fred Couples hit a spectacular third out of a fairway bunker to get here.
Really was a nice play. Just very clean little strike, under control. Really good hole location here at 18 today, all the way in the back right of this green. It is tough to get it all the way back there and get it close. About 18 feet here for Fred. Just needed a bit more. Had it read correctly. Good round, though. Good way to be heading to Augusta. Finishing up on 66.
Corey Pavin at the 15th after a little indifferent bunker shot, Kurt.
Yeah, just a little bit uphill into the green.
Would that be cup speed?
That'd be holding speed.
Holding speed, says Lanny Watkins.
And when it's the proper pace, Cookie, it lets you use the entire hole. Yeah, holding speed.
This one used half of it.
Ernie Els was derailed by a double bogey at 15 today. Found the aquatic penalty area. Made 5 there. Came back with a birdie at 17. This for birdie at 18.
Ooh, and that got in the edge as well. So good pace there for Big Ernie. Also a nice round of 66. That would have been fun watching those two today.
And we're back to the 15th now, and a little bit of work to do for Paul Broadhurst.
Yeah, there certainly is, and it's one of those kind of putts. I mean, it's very important, obviously, because he's right there trying to win. It's also a confidence builder if he looks at the hole and makes another one.
He missed a couple of these down the stretch yesterday. Not that time. That was a confidence stroke right in the center. Wind blowing down out of the left, out of the right, I'm sorry. On the right side of the tee, 185 yards. Just needs to hit it about 180, no more than that. Left it out to the right, but good weight. Solid strike. Another situation there, Lanny, where Kevin Sutherland saw a solid golf shot on a difficult par 3 that has some danger.
Yeah, I think that was a good visual for Kevin. Number one, he saw the ball carry all the way in there and stop pretty quick, which that's a good thing to see.
You see his finishes here, and he likes Phoenix Country Club. Win, T8, T8.
He hits it high enough to carry it all the way in there and stop it.
Yeah, clears that right bunker at 177. That's going left. It needs to get down a little bit because that can get through in a hurry. That's similar to where Paul Broadhurst had it.
To the tee at 16, Paul Broadhurst, 6 under on the day.
And sticking with that driver that he's hit so well today. 255. If he does block it a little bit, 255 over that bunker down the right.
I think he'll be trying to stay left of that, and it's going to be close. Looks like
he's going to be fine. Boy, I tell you what, he is swinging it really well.
He drives it right on the string, doesn't he, Kurt?
He sure does. He's pounding those irons as well.
Paul Broadhurst.
If you're going to shoot a good score, you've got to play quality golf here. You can't just go out and fake it here.
It's just like that way back when Lanny Watkins won here in 1982. It was a little bit different, but a lot of the same character.
Yeah, some of the 13 was a longer hole back then. Actually, 15 was different and longer as well.
We have Tom Lehman now birdie putt from just short of the ridge. This will go up the hill and move back from left to right. As it starts going to the right, it will go pretty hard, and that's a good looking putt. Just ran out of steam. Pretty good effort for the hometown boy here. Sometimes it's not easy to play in front of your home crowd, but he's doing a nice job.
Jim Furyk found the fairway bunker at 16, playing his second.
Excellent lie, though, from 108 yards. Lip isn't a problem.
Looked like a pretty clean strike as well.
Very, very nice. Hole high. Not easy to do out of a fairway bunker. Broadhurst and his caddy going to talk about that wind one more time. It has popped up just a little bit, but after a very nice drive, 97 yards in a hole location, because it's kind of back into the wind, I think he can be a little more aggressive with and not fear going long.
Well, he's been pretty aggressive going at everything today. Haven't seen any back off at Paul. And again, no more, just spun a little left on him, but that's a good look from there, Kurt.
Yeah, that's a very, very good shot.
And a moment ago, back at the 15th, we saw the tee shot of Wes Short just to the right of the hole location. 2 birdies and a bogey for Wes. We'll add one more to the birdie column. Good tournament for Wes. We saw Kevin Sutherland hit it just off the left edge of the green in the fringe cut. Now back down the hill, going pretty quick. See, that just rolled out just a little bit, but that was a good effort. wrong side of the whole location here at 15. It can be really, really slick. So that was a nice effort. Now, just a couple of feet. Stay in your routine this time of day. Trying to finish out a golf tournament. Okay, got through the danger holes. Nice shape, 13, 14, and 15. Now have birdie opportunity at 16, and of course, the par 5 18.
Second at 16 for Corey Pavin.
Yeah, just inside 100 yards for him as well. Just kind of driving a little lower one.
And he does right up by the hole. That's an excellent play by Pavin. Exactly how you would like to do it.
Corey Pavin with a birdie opportunity at the 16th. Still 2 players at 13 under par. Back with Kevin Sutherland on the tee at 16.
Just trying to hammer drive down the left side of the fairway. Might have overcooked it a little bit. As long as he doesn't get by that tree. It is short-sided, though. The whole location's on the left side of the green. That's not going to be an easy shot.
And up to the 17th now, the second of Woody Austin, trying to make a run. Needs a strong finish, and that is a good start right there. A little 5-footer.
Back to 16, Broadhurst to take the lead.
And been looking at the hole in these putts. He's been very successful. There's one more, and that is dead center for Paul Broadhurst to take the lead.
His 7th birdie of the day. Clean card. Got it to 14 up.
Yeah, not a bit of back off in that man. Not one bit.
Broadhurst has won a few times out here. He's got 2 major championships on the PGA Tour Champions to his credit.
Yeah, the win at Carnoustie at the Senior Open was outstanding, and then a Senior PGA Championship, but also won at Pebble Beach. So he's won on some outstanding venues.
When he won that Senior Open in 2016 that you're talking about, he also won Pebble the same year. That's a pretty good run to win at Carnoustie and Pebble in the same summer.
He did play the bogey-free last round.
No, so the way he's driven the ball, I expect another good one here. He's been hitting it right on the button.
Just trying to hit it in between the left edge of that bunker you can see, and the Charles Schwab sign right there. Kind of tugged it.
It landed in the rough, too, and that killed it. He's going to have tree problems.
That front right hole location, too, that'll bring that penalty area to the right of this hole location into play. You can see there now Woody Austin. We saw that fine second to inch just a little bit closer. It's unfortunate because that was a brilliant second shot. Fine round of golf going with 5 birdies. Got the 18th coming up, though. He does have some length, so possible to reach that green in 2. Corey Pavin now tee shot at 17. He missed the birdie putt at 16.
He hit a good putt back there. It just no luck not having it go in.
He has to keep it out to the right, I would
definitely,
think, Kurt.
Definitely. I wonder if he can even get to the bunker, even with the left-to-right helping breeze.
285 to that right bunker.
Yeah, this is dead center, John.
I'll tell you, that tracer line didn't even move. That's how straight that was.
You know, he still might have some trouble with those palm trees down there. We'll see.
And now Jim Furyk.
Going to the right side of the tee, giving himself a little bit more of an angle. There are 3 palm trees about 50 yards down the way on the left side of the tee box down there. And with this left to right wind, he's trying to give himself a little more of an angle.
As we've seen, Jim likes to aim a little bit to the right, then he works his way back to the left.
Down the left, John.
Trying to hit that cut, but it doesn't look like it's cut.
Turned over and bounced left. I don't think he got by those trees.
Again, that'll bring that red penalty area into play with that front right hole location.
Back at 16, the final group in the fairway. Sutherland looking at his second, now trailing by a shot.
Looks like could have a little bit of tree problems, but I do think he's just past it, but really has no green to work with here coming out of the rough. Probably the best he'll be able to do is something about 15 or 20 feet just past and to the right, maybe. And that's what he did. Smart play. Puts it about 20, 22 feet. Just past to the right. Got a very flat putt. I think that's the putt he made here a couple of years ago to take the lead.
Paul Broadhurst trying to win for the first time in just over 2 years on the PGA Tour Champions. Looking for a 6th win on this tour. Leads by 1.
Welcome back. Final round action. We are winding down Charles Schwab Cup Championship, Phoenix Country Club, and the second shot now of Corey Pavin at the 17th.
He is far enough down there so he has a clear shot. 140 yards to that whole location. Very close to that right edge. You cannot make a mistake short right here, or it'll take the slope and probably end up in the penalty area. The target would be just left of it, John, and let its wind help drift it in there.
We've seen a couple pretty good shots so far. Ernie Hill's hit it in there close. Woody Austin as well. Maybe started at that little palm tree right there that you see and just let it cut. The slope can take it a little bit more from left to right.
Didn't get a signal from Eric, but I think this is a 9-iron by the loft.
A little tougher to cut it. That was a cut follow through for sure.
Yeah, right. Staying way left.
Yeah, that was just to protect from going to the right. And now Paul Broadhurst second, and what's his situation?
Boy, he's going to have to thread the needle under one branch, over another, 135 to the hole, 36 actually. But out of this rough, boy, he did it. And it's on a great line. What a shot that is. No delay. He made it look easy, John, and it was not.
That is a championship golf shot right there at the opportune time.
Take a look at the strike here by Broadhurst. The thing I like, he got up here and did this, stayed right down, solid contact, had to carry it to the front of the green, did that. Not any back off at all in Paul Broadhurst. He is playing for the win. Look at that. Man on a mission right there.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah. I think he thought he was there yesterday and probably disappointed it got away from him at the end yesterday, Cookie. And you can see a little bit more determination in him today.
He was going to finish it strong today.
Yeah, he knew he was playing well and went back out there and just went for it today.
Birdie putt at 16 for Kevin Sutherland to tie the lead.
Similar to the one he made here a couple of years ago, maybe just a touch longer, probably 22, 25 feet. Not much in this, really. Did he do it again? Yes, he did. How about that for Kevin Sutherland? He likes that putt. And let's take a quick look back a couple of years ago at the putt that put him in the lead here for the entire Charles Schwab Cup here at 16. Very similar look. 2 years ago, he obviously has good vibes on this thing. Made that one in the right edge. Today he's in the left. Knows how to use the entire hole.
Shot a bogey-free 66 on the final day back in 2017. That was after a 63 in the second round. He picked a good time for his first career PGA Tour Champions win because that victory under the previous scoring system earned him the Charles Schwab Cup. After yesterday's 64, Sutherland was 25 under par at Phoenix Country Club over his last 4 rounds here. Today he is 1 under. That 5-shot lead was erased before the front 9 was completed. So he's going to be in a dogfight as we go back to 17.
He's not giving up quietly, that is for sure. Now Corey Pavin, looking at his birdie effort there at 17.
It's downhill overall, but definitely not the second shot he was looking for. Just trying to slide that little 9-iron in there, and I do think he was afraid of maybe mishitting it a little bit and coming up short, and then, you know, the penalty area down there was in play. But a putt, John, that he really, you know, you're just trying to die this one around the hole and have it not run 3 or 4 feet by.
You have to air it way out there to the left and just let the slope and the grain feed it down to the hole. Didn't get it near high enough. And that's running out.
Yeah, that's 3 feet.
Kind of waved at that one, it looked like.
He didn't hit it where he was looking, that's for sure.
And back to the tee, Kevin Sutherland with driver.
Acting like that might be a little right, Cookie.
Looked like he's hanging it to the right.
That's in the bunker.
Depends on the lie, and we'll see if it's a pretty clean lie, but that's looking back at the tee, so we haven't quite seen exactly where that face of that bunker is, whether that's going to be an issue or not. Now up to the green, and now Paul Broadhurst after that brilliant second from the left rough.
That was such a great shot, and what a great opportunity to tack another one on here, John. It's got some right to left break in it. It all depends on how hard he wants to hit this. How much speed is it going to have when it gets to the hole? That'll determine the break.
Looking at the hole, is it going to hang in there? What a putt.
Hang in there. That thing went right in the middle.
He has hit some beautiful putts with the perfect speed. His speed today has been so good.
I am so impressed with the looking at the whole stuff for Broadhurst. This is incredible.
As we get one more look as we go to break, Paul Broadhurst trying to take control of the Charles Schwab Cup Championship.
The 18th, Paul Broadhurst leads by 1.
Aiming at the edge of that bunker down the right side. Wind out of the right. It's going right at the edge, maybe just left side. This could be really good.
It is. Could not have walked out there and placed it any better, Kurt.
Tremendous. Boy, he has driven it well.
So this is Paul Broadhurst's rise up the leaderboard today. He is the line in white, Sutherland the line in blue. Sutherland made a whole bunch of pars to start his day, then made bogey at 6, came back with a birdie at 10, and then a birdie at 16. But Broadhurst has been piling on birdies today.
Yeah, he started off fast and just has not slowed down. It's an impressive last round for Broadhurst. Now Jim Furyk on the tee at 18.
Trying to hold it off, landing a little bit and cut it, but it's headed a little bit left. Probably going to run through.
Yeah, needs to stay out of the rough. Not going to do it. Ooh, maybe tree issues over there.
I think for Corey, it's a 3-shot par 5, so he just trying to make it easy on the layup here. Try to find the fairway, lay it up down there, put it in a position where he's comfortable with the wedge, and try to birdie this last hole.
Yeah, just take it really at that left bunker, maybe even a hair left of it. I don't think he can run it through the fairway. Might be one of those little cuts of his down there. That's the way he's set up.
Exactly what he tried to do.
Doesn't want to overcut it. He did not. Perfect.
Back to 17.
Well, and we have Kevin Sutherland in that right bunker now, going to be just under 140 yards. Not a very good angle, just looking for a good strike. Trying to keep it a little bit left of the hole location, but he didn't. Easy now. That should hold up in the rough. But
Woody Austin having himself a pretty good day here. This for birdie at 18.
Drove it in the fairway bunker, laid up in the bunker, got it on the green, and then buried the big one for that finish. After playing 17 perfect and missing it, plays 18 not so perfect, but walks off with birdie.
That is a solo third right now for Woody Austin. And the clubhouse lead at 12 under. Back to 17.
And the third for Wes Short from just short of the putting surface. He's got putter out. Going back up the hill. Moving pretty good left to right. Wes right now at -10. Solo fourth. 3 birdies and a bogey today. Easy. Kind of ripped through that first part on that fringe cut. Solid event though for Wes. Does battle a back issue, so good to see him playing his way into contention. And now Kevin Sutherland drove in that right bunker you saw. Looked like he had some clean contact on his second. Just needed to be more left. I think it'd have been fine.
Say it wasn't far from being a pretty good shot. I mean, maybe just a yard or two left.
Yeah, short-sighted, not a whole lot of green to work with. And that is well done. Oh, got up to the hole and took a peek and just laid right there. Why does it have to do that?
I don't know. I've talked to many golf ball about that, and none of them never got an answer I liked.
Never one, not one.
Back to the 18th. Broadhurst, his second.
Yeah, 233 to the front, and I think this is a good decision to lay it up. It was 258 all the way back to that hole.
Just got to be sure he puts this in the fairway. Ooh, that's a little frisky. Right on down there.
Very aggressive.
That might be where he can play a little pitch shot, land it on the front part of the green, chase it back to the hole from there. I'm surprised he took it that far down, Kurt.
Tell you what, it was very aggressive. I thought when the ball was in the air that he hit it a little further than he wanted to, but now it's perfect.
Well, he's never made an eagle at the 18th hole, Broadhurst, here at Phoenix Country Club. Played it 13 times before.
A lot of birdies on this hole, but not a lot of eagles. I think the old green was set in a position you can make eagle simpler than this one. This is a very difficult green, particularly for the second shot coming in here, trying to get it up there.
And nobody's eagled it today.
Tough hole location to get anywhere back near that hole today. It's just dripping off the back right edge of the green.
In fact, only one eagle at 18 all week, and that was Retief Goosen making a 3 here yesterday.
Probably hit 6-iron in here.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he is. I got to ask you, Kurt, the one thing he's got to watch out for here is long with this third, correct, with Broadhurst?
He does, and the reason being is that the right side of this green from the front all the way to the back is down green. There's a part of the left side of the green that's into the green. So if it doesn't have much spin on it, it could take off. But boy, that was an aggressive layup.
I think he goes in here with a little low chaser, don't you?
I do. I think that's the exact shot, and I haven't gotten any yardage yet, but it's that kind of a yardage. I mean, I'm just eyeballing it here right now. I'd say he's maybe 70 yards.
And that's the kind of wedge shot he plays anyway. He's got a very short backswing and then acceleration through it. So he's able to hit that shot and hit it pretty well. You'll see when he hits this shot. We're going to watch Jim Furyk first, but when we get to Broadhurst, you'll watch where Furyk takes the club back. Broadhurst won't get it halfway back to where Furyk does.
With the wind quartering in, if Furyk's going to get it close, he's got to stay fairly aggressive here, and he is.
I guess he carried it past the flag.
Oops.
That's, well, too aggressive. That's in the back bunker now. Maybe not what Brody wanted to see.
Well, I'll tell you what, Broadhurst, he's just playing with confidence, playing great.
He looks like he's got his mind made up what he's going to do. I mean, he looks very, very focused. And you know what else? He looks comfortable right now. Doesn't look antsy, moving around. I mean, he looks like, I got what I want to do. I want to birdie the last 3 holes. Take this thing down.
Corey Pavin's going to play his third.
Perfect spot here for Corey with that wind quartering in. You definitely want to have your trajectory down on this shot. You do not want to blow this one up in the air. If you do, that wind quartering in from the right will knock it right out of the sky. Just a little sand wedge here for his third. Tried to cut it, but didn't get it to cut, Lanny.
No, I think sometimes he tries to play too cute a shot. That was just a very straightforward one.
Corey Pavin is pacing for his best finish of the year on the PGA Tour Champions by a wide margin.
Yeah, Broadhurst won't mess around here, Kurt. I think he knows exactly what he wants to do.
Well, you know, he walked by his ball, grabbed a sand wedge as he walked toward the green to check it all up. So he's walked up more than halfway to the green. Now, 68 yards. He's going to play a low one here. There's no question about that. Try to skip it back there.
Watch the backswing. Won't be much.
Sounded crisp. Needs to get up a little. Oh, what a tremendous shot again.
That was really well done. That was a man on a mission right there. Knew exactly what he wanted to do, and that was well executed.
Meanwhile, back on the tee, Sutherland trailing by 1.
Imperative he hits a good tee shot here. He should be able to carry that bunker if he hits it solid. Not today. Not today. I don't think, and that means he can't reach it in 2.
Paul Broadhurst is in tight with a birdie putt upcoming.
Corey Pavin's got about, what, 25 feet, 30 feet?
And during the walk-up, this was the shot just a moment ago from Jim Furyk.
Ooh, nice speed to get some spin, and it still got on by the hole. Good shot, though.
Furyk will have that left for his par here at 18. I mentioned that Pavin is on pace for his best finish of the year on the PGA Tour Champions, and it's not even close. Right now, he is inside the top 5. His best finish this year was a tie for 36 at Ozarks National, so he's had a good week.
When I was walking down the fairway, I've known Corey since we were in college. He was at UCLA and I was at New Mexico. We played a lot together. So anyway, I said, it's good to see you playing well again. And he said, yeah, it feels like it's been about 8 years since I last played well.
I think he's made a big improvement with the driver. That's going to help him. Getting a little bit more air underneath it, hitting it a little further, giving him some shorter clubs into these greens, help him compete. He really competes pretty well with this club. Sometimes. That was frisky. Brody's ready to go, isn't he, Kurt?
He is ready to go. He had a chance to look at this from both sides now. His caddy's in there with him as well. It's a little down grain. It's kind of flat. It's just a little down grain, but it has a little bit of left to right break in it. It's kind of one of those, Lanny, you just make up your mind, you know, am I going to play it a little further outside and let it drift in there, you know, with a little less speed, or do you play left edge and play a little more speed?
I think you take enough pace to put it 8 to 10 inches past the hole. I would think it's somewhere around left edge, maybe just outside, you think?
I think it's just outside. I tell you, I'm really impressed. This is a chance to birdie the last 3 holes coming in, knowing you have the lead, or at least tied at the time.
Lost it right. Moved all the way across the hole. I think he didn't have enough pace. It looked like he started maybe around left edge, Kurt, and just ran out of gas.
At that pace, you had to get it a couple balls left, but boy, what a finish that was for Broadhurst.
63 is the low round of the week at the Charles Schwab Cup Championship for Paul Broadhurst.
And take a look at Brody looking at the hole when he's hitting that putt. The one thing about that is you find out really quick whether you hit a good one or not.
That leaves him